Why did Oumuamua suddenly accelerate after flying past the Earth? Oumuamua, the first known interstellar object to pass through our solar system, suddenly sped up after flying past Earth in 2017. It didn't have a comet's tail or any obvious reason for accelerating, leaving astronomers baffled. Could it be a natural phenomenon or something more mysterious? Let's explore the fascinating possibilities behind this cosmic puzzle. The mystery of the acceleration. What made Oumuamua even more intriguing was not just its interstellar origin, but also its unusual path through our solar system. Unlike typical comets or asteroids that orbit the Sun in closed ellipses, Oumuamua had a hyperbolic trajectory, meaning it wasn't bound to the Sun and was just passing through, never to return. This trajectory clearly indicated that it wasn't a native of our solar neighborhood. It was an outsider, possibly ejected from another star system millions of years ago. The object's motion suggested it had been traveling through space for an incredibly long time, possibly hundreds of thousands of years or more, before being spotted by the Pan-STARRS telescope. Imagine that, an object flung across the galaxy, drifting through the cosmic void, only to make its presence known to humanity in a fleeting moment. What's even more fascinating is how fast Oumuamua was moving, around 196,000 miles per hour, 315,000 kilometers per hour, a speed that no human-made spacecraft has ever achieved. It's like something out of a space opera. But the real head-scratcher? Oumuamua didn't just drift through the solar system. After flying past Earth and the Sun, it sped up. This unexpected acceleration was unlike anything scientists had observed before, especially from an object with no apparent source of propulsion, like a comet's tail. Picture a race car zipping down the track, but with no visible engine or fuel source. How does it maintain that speed? That's when the theories started to swirl. What exactly Oumuamua was, and why did it behave so strangely? Could it be a completely natural phenomenon, or was there something more to this interstellar visitor? The possible explanations theory. 1. It's a hydrogen iceberg. One of the early theories was that Oumuamua might be a giant chunk of hydrogen ice. Hydrogen ice is highly volatile and would sublimate, that is, go straight from solid to gas when it gets close to the Sun, giving the object an extra kick without producing the kind of tail we'd expect from a regular comet. The lack of a visible cometary tail was a big clue, and hydrogen ice could explain why Oumuamua sped up without leaving behind the usual traces of gas and dust. But here's the problem with that idea. Hydrogen ice is incredibly fragile. It's so delicate that it likely wouldn't survive the journey through the harsh environment of interstellar space. In fact, the long trip Oumuamua had to take from another star system would have caused any hydrogen ice to sublimate long before it even reached our solar system. Plus, hydrogen icebergs are not something we've ever observed before, so it would have required the existence of a previously unknown type of object in the cosmos. While the hydrogen iceberg idea was intriguing at first, it didn't hold up under closer examination. Most scientists agree that Oumuamua wouldn't have made it to us intact if it were composed of hydrogen ice. So although this theory was fascinating, it doesn't seem to explain Oumuamua's strange behavior. Theory 2, it's a shard of a distant planet. Another intriguing theory suggests that Oumuamua might be a fragment of a planet that was torn apart by its parent star picture. This a distant star with a planetary system, much like our own, except one of the planets gets a little too close to the star's gravitational grip. The intense tidal forces would cause the planet to be ripped apart, and one of those pieces could have been flung into space at an incredible speed, eventually making its way to our solar system. Oumuamua, with its elongated shard-like shape, could very well be a remnant of such a cosmic catastrophe. It's a cool idea, and the possibility that we're looking at a chunk of an alien world is mind-blowing. In fact, this theory would explain Oumuamua's odd shape, as pieces of a shattered planet wouldn't necessarily look like the round, rocky asteroids we're used to seeing. But here's the catch: even if Oumuamua is a planetary fragment, this theory doesn't fully account for the mysterious acceleration we observed. If Oumuamua were just a piece of rock flying through space, why would it suddenly speed up? There's no clear mechanism in this theory to explain the extra push Oumuamua experienced after flying past the Sun. Rocks and planetary debris typically follow predictable trajectories based on gravity alone, and they don't just accelerate without some land of external force. While the idea of Oumuamua being a shard of a distant planet is tantalizing, it still leaves us with more questions than answers when it comes to the unexpected acceleration. Theory 3. It's a solar sail from an alien civilization. Now here's where things get really interesting. Avi Loeb, a prominent astrophysicist from Harvard, put forward a theory that sparked intense debate in the scientific community. What if Oumuamua isn't a natural object at all? What if it's an artificial structure, like a solar sail sent by an alien civilization? A solar sail is a thin, lightweight structure that can be propelled through space by the pressure of sunlight. It's a pretty clever idea. Imagine a sailboat, but instead of catching the wind, this sail is pushed by photons from the sun. Solar sails are a theoretical form of space propulsion that could allow for long-distance space travel without using traditional fuel. And guess what? Loeb argues that Oumuamua's flat, elongated shape and its sudden, non-gravitational acceleration could be explained by this kind of technology. Now, before you say, that sounds like a plot from a sci-fi movie, let's break it down. Loeb pointed out that Oumuamua didn't just accelerate randomly, it did so in a way that we haven't seen from any natural celestial object. The lack of a cometary tail, combined with its strange shape and the way it moved, could point to something artificial rather than natural. According to Loeb, Oumuamua might have been a probe or a piece of alien technology, perhaps discarded and wandering through space. It's a bold theory, and while many scientists remain skeptical, the idea hasn't been completely dismissed. Loeb's proposal makes us question whether we're alone in the universe, and whether Oumuamua could be the first physical evidence we've encountered of an intelligent alien civilization. Even if it wasn't sent with the intent to make contact, could it be a piece of alien technology drifting through space? It's a mind-blowing concept that has captured the imagination of scientists and space enthusiasts alike. The natural versus artificial debate. Now, not everyone is on board with the alien spacecraft theory. While the idea of Oumuamua being a solar sail from an advanced civilization is fascinating and has sparked many imaginations, the scientific community largely leans toward more natural explanations for its strange behavior. Most astronomers argue that while the solar sail concept is intriguing, the chances of Oumuamua being an artificial object, let alone alien in origin, are extremely slim. So what's their reasoning? Well, astronomers suggest that Oumuamua's acceleration could be the result of something we don't fully understand about interstellar objects. After all, this is the first time we've observed one up close. We've studied countless comets and asteroids in our solar system, but an object from another star system? That's entirely new territory. And with new territory comes new mysteries, and possibly new physics. For instance, it's possible that Oumuamua's odd shape and behavior are the result of natural processes that we simply haven't encountered before. Maybe there are forces at play that we've never seen with typical comets or asteroids in our own solar system. Some researchers propose that Oumuamua could even be a fragment of a larger, more complex system that has been broken apart over eons. This raises questions about the materials and conditions present in other star systems and challenges our current understanding of how celestial bodies form and evolve. This brings us to a broader question. Are we jumping to conclusions about alien technology, or are we just witnessing something beyond our current grasp of astrophysics? It's a debate that's sure to continue as we explore the cosmos further. As we send more missions to the far reaches of space, each new discovery could provide critical insights, helping us refine our theories and perhaps reveal a richer tapestry of cosmic phenomena that have yet to be uncovered. The exploration of Oumuamua serves as a reminder of the vast unknowns that still lie ahead in our quest to understand the universe. What's next? Will we see more Oumuamuas? Interestingly, just 2 years after Oumuamua's unexpected visit, another interstellar object named Borisov entered our solar system. But Borisov behaved quite differently. It looked and acted more like a classic comet. It had the usual bright tail, thanks to gas and dust being heated by the sun, and followed a predictable trajectory as it passed through. Borisov's behavior was, in many ways, the exact opposite of Oumuamua's mysterious flight. leaving scientists with even more questions. Why was Oumuamua so different? What made it accelerate in such an unusual way? Was Borisov just the norm and Oumuamua the anomaly? One thing is clear. These two objects show that not all interstellar visitors are the same. Oumuamua's strange acceleration stands out, while Borisov follows a more familiar pattern. This difference has fueled interest in finding and studying more objects from beyond our solar system. With advancements in technology and more powerful telescopes, astronomers are optimistic that we'll detect more Oumuamua-like objects in the future. Each one of these interstellar visitors will give us fresh data, potentially unlocking the answers to mysteries we've only begun to scratch the surface of. As we continue to explore the cosmos, each new discovery brings us one step closer to understanding the forces that govern these celestial wanderers. So, what do you think? Is Oumuamua's acceleration just a cosmic fluke, or could it point to something deeper in our universe's mysteries? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe,